Morning fellas, Ben back again with another one. Well, the engine is starting to tick. There's a little bit of a tick now. A separation, and you can very clearly, there's a distinct note now that's come up. Upon inquiry, I asked around a lot of fellas, a lot of people on what is going on and what they think about this, and almost everybody ended up saying valve clearances. I had my doubts. I thought it was the tensioner, it was the chain slack, but it turned out to be something that was that the note came up only after the bike rested for some time, and then when you crank the engine, it would mellow down once the motorcycle got revved up really high and was on the road. I'm talking with load, not without load. So a clear case of valve clearances. Just a minor difference where once the oil starts flowing consistently, once there is enough oil flow on the top of the head, and then the noise is kind of calmed down. But when it's cold and when you crank the engine, it's a very distinct separated noise, a tick, a metallic tick. So valve clearances is something that I'll have to look into now. The motorcycle is around 6,000 kilometers, and kind of a little bit of a tricky thing to just accept it, that the valve clearances would have become loose. This is definitely loose. And so, but any which ways, I'm also running a synthetic oil, so it could also be because of the oil that I get to hear it. But if this was a semi-synthetic oil, then maybe upon cold starts the viscosity would be different, and you may not hear it. May not. My experiences on Ben with synthetic and semi-synthetic. With synthetic, I get to hear the engine more when cold. So yeah, just saying, I'm assuming things. I could be wrong, but yeah, we'll look into it. We'll check the valve clearances myself. No big deal, just a lot of work on that. It's a piece of cake, making valve clearance adjustments. But on this, there's a lot of work, and this has the buckets and shims, so we'll have to source some shims. The way the noise is now, it's a minute, it's going to be a very, very minute difference between the recommended value and the value that I have. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the right shim and be able to get rid of the noise, but we'll see. We'll just it's a good thing to be able to test the valve clearance, check the valve clearances now. That being said, otherwise everything else on the bike has been flawless. The rally seat and the rally cowl, everything seems to be working out really well. I love this. It's a very, very firm seat. Very, very nice to slide, move forward and backwards, and sit and put the weight on the rear and then kind of get traction. The other day I was on sand, and this was a game changer compared to that. On that I have to climb up. On this, it was just smooth transition to the rear, put the weight on the rear, and kind of get traction. So loved it that way. Long distances, I've never really had a seat problem. I'm not a seat guy. Whatever seat, this part knows how to handle it. And my core is strong too, so I don't really rely on the seat and the comfiness of the seat. So if you have a good strong core, then the seats ought not to make much of a difference. You will not be looking for a cushion. You would rather be looking for something which is going to be sturdy. So love the seat that way. Very, very stiff and sturdy setup. Super happy with that. This motorcycle is starting to look like a monster now. I don't know if you guys can get it, but it's a serious mean machine. Love the engine. Just that little bit of a noise. We'll look into it. We'll fix it and then be done with it. So yep, we'll look. And there's some other addition. I've taken my Endurance straps from Ben and I've put it up on here on the stock tail rack setup. So not much there. It's just ran it through the stock tail rack, small plastic tail rack, and then zip tied it in place. Looks the part too. Two Himalayans, two distinct motorcycles, and yet lovely, lovely pieces of engineering. Love having the two of them. That for dirt, and this for all the mile munching adventure riding business. Any which ways, if this helped, it helped. Ben signing out for now. Ciao.